Okay, electron configuration using noble gas shorthand notes. Writing out the full electron configuration is tedious at best for most elements. Scientists have come up with a shorthand method that involves noble gases. Now, noble gases are the elements at the end of each row of the periodic table, like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, and we don't know the last one. They don't react and have all of the orbitals and all of the sublevels filled. In other words, they have full shells, which is why they don't react. So when we use noble gas shorthand, we are saying that this particular element has the electron configuration of the noble gas preceding it, and then we put in the rest. So let's look at bromine. We did bromine yesterday, and its electron configuration was 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 4d10, and 4p5. This was a lot of writing. We can shorten it by using noble gas shorthand. Now, there are several steps, and I'm going to put a 1 in. So the first step is we need to find what row it is. It's in. Bromine's in the 4th row. Okay, second, we need to find the noble gas in the row above the element. In this case, it's bromine, which would be the 3rd row. This is argon. We will use this to start off our electron configuration. Third, we start writing the electron configuration part of this with the S sublevel of the row bromine is in, which in this case is the 4s. Okay, so we're going to start with argon, and then we're going to write 4s. Now, argon takes up, when we're doing, we have to count the electrons. Before we go any further, argon is 18 out of the 35. Because remember, bromine has 35 electrons. So 18 of them are bromine. So now we're going to do 4s2, which gives me 2 more. Now I've got 20 electrons. Okay? And of course, now we got to keep filling up based on our order. So after the 4s comes the 3d. So we're going to do 3d10, which means we have 30 electrons. And then we're going to do the 4p5. So now we have our 35 electrons. So our noble gas shorthand for bromine, is this. Okay, you don't need to put it back here. Is argon, then 4s2, 3d10, 4p5. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do zirconium, because we did that yesterday too. So zirconium has 40. Now, zirconium is in the 5th row. So I'm going to find the noble gas at the end of the 4th row, and that's krypton. So we're going to start out, and you put that in brackets. That means that I'm using the electron configuration of krypton, which, by the way, has 36 electrons. And then we're going to go past. So since zirconium is in the 5th row, we're going to write 5s2. Well, that gives me 38 electrons. So now I have to go to the next one, which is 4d2. And that's 40. So do you see how much simpler it is? So this is the electron configuration of krypton using noble gas shorthand. Let's try another one. Let's try gold. Nah, let's try mercury. Hg. No, that's actually one of your homework assignments. Iridium. We can do iridium. IR has got 77 electrons. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I really don't want to write a full electron configuration putting 77 electrons in there. It's so much easier doing it this way. So iridium is in the, I get xenon. Now, xenon starts out with 54 electrons. Now, because it's in the 6th row, we're going to start out with 6s. And I'm going to put 2 there, and that gives me 56. I still have a ways to go. Okay, so after 6s2, now if you look at the chart, we go into Fs. It's a 4f. Now, Fs can hold 14. Do I have 14 electrons available? Well, if you take 77 minus 56, we have 19. So yes, we can put the 14 here, and that gives me 56, 66, 70. So I now have 7 electrons left. Well, after the 4f comes the 5d. So the 5D, we're going to fit those 7 electrons in. And now we have 77. But can you imagine writing it all out? Otherwise, this would have taken forever. So you start out with a noble gas, and that gave me a lot of the electrons. Let's try one more, and then we should be good. Let's try radon, because even noble gas, you can use noble gas shorthand for noble gases. Okay, so radon, which is number 86, is a noble gas, but it is in the 6th row. So we are going to start out with the noble gas right above it, which is xenon. So there's our 54. And then we're going to do 6s. Now 6s2, 4f14. So that gives me 70. I still have 16 more to go. So the next one I'm going to do is 5d. So 5d10 gives me 80. Then what's my next one is 6p. And it can fit 6 electrons, and I have 6 left. So I'm going to put the 6 there. So this is the electron configuration of radon using noble gas shorthand. So you can use noble gas shorthand even if it is a noble gas. Okay? But you can't just write radon in parentheses or in the brackets and say, there's my configuration. It has to involve the noble gas before it. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If not, you can come ask me questions. We'll probably have a quiz on this soon, but I like this better. This is so much easier than the full electron configuration. Now you can do the electron configuration practice problem number 4. All of that involves noble gas shorthand. So good luck. Bye.